Ground ball out to Lee. Can he do it? Yes! Great Bridge wins the state title! 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's it! The Langley Saxons have done it!
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score of the tournament.
The three-peat is secured.
Hines, the windup in the pitch, and there it is! The strikeout and the game. And the Lee Davis Confederates are the queens of the Commonwealth. They are the AAA VHSL State Champions for the first time ever.
And there it is! Girls Lacrosse State Champion, undefeated.
The VHSL State Championships are powered by the Game Day Broadcast Network, the official online broadcast partner of the Virginia High School League. Follow the road to glory from start to finish right here online at GameDayMagazine.com. We bring the championships to you.
And we welcome you back here. Our championship postgame begins right now. 12-10, our final score. The Chantilly Chargers claim a spot in the Division Group AAA State Championship game here coming up on Saturday night. And it was an impressive showing here today, Ben Simpson, as we get set for the second game coming here at 7:30. Let's go back and take a look here at the highlights of this game here this afternoon. Chantilly up 1-0 here. And another score. Luke Bowers with 4 goals today. He was awesome.
And that really
consider him for a player of the game.
Oh, definitely. And that really started Chantilly off on the right foot, right off the bat. He ended up with those 4 goals, but 3 of them coming in that first quarter. He had all 3 of their goals in that first. It gave them that 3-1 lead after 1. And again, that's just huge. That's just that's how you used to come out here in a state semifinal game and start it off on the right foot. Luke Bowers, big start to this one.
Third goal for Bowers made it 3-1. And another quick goal this time. Actually, no, it was a great block by Dean. Chantilly would continue to apply the pressure. Cole Fitzgerald out to Kelly. Connor Kelly with the long shot. That one good in the corner of the net. And it's 4-1 Chargers. And it kind of looked like at that point, all right, maybe Chantilly is going to put one of those games on ice early like they've done so many times this year. The Battlefield comes back, and I'll tell you one thing, Hunter Surface had a big part in that. Big goal there, made it 4-2. Every time Chantilly took a lead here, Ben, Battlefield came back, and they answered with a couple quick goals. They were never able, though, to get over the hump.
I mean, they outscored Chantilly in that second quarter, 4-3. That was their biggest offensive quarter, but that's exactly right. Chantilly kept them out of reach. Every single time that the Battlefield would get within 1 goal, Chantilly would immediately put up a big one, whether it was DeCenzo, whether it was Marson. Connor Kelly, as you mentioned, had a big one. But magic number for Chantilly, I guess this game was 3. They scored 3 goals in each quarter of play. So, and that's how they ended up having those 12 goals for the game. You know, the Chantilly can try to carry this into the next game, but so Luke Bowers with those 4 goals. Cole Fitzgerald as well, as we talked about, 2 goals and an assist. But Andy, I think the play of DeCenzo and Marson, while DeCenzo only had 2 goals, Marson only had 1. DeCenzo also had 3 assists, and Marson had 3 assists. So they really contributed to their team effort this game.
Well, the passing today for Chantilly, just like on that play right there, was incredible. I mean, they, especially near the goal. I thought their passing near the goal was on spot today, didn't you?
Oh, pinpoint accuracy, really. I mean, just hitting the sticks right in the perfect place to get the shot off, whether they needed to make the shot to the right, to the left. They had that pass carrying the shooter's momentum into his shot, and that really is, you know, the story of this game with the assists. Fitzgerald has an assist, Unterkoffler with 1, 3, as I said, for DeCenzo, 3 for Marson. So big passing display for the Chargers.
Hunter Surface with a goal again, his second. That makes it 6-5 Chantilly. And we're into the third quarter of action here. And Battlefield, again, had their shots on goal, trailing by 1. But you got to credit the Chargers for being there defensively when it mattered. And Patrick Meehan today played big, just a sophomore. I thought he had some tremendous saves here in this ball game, didn't you?
Oh, and I have him around 10, 11 saves. I don't keep the official tally. I keep my own little tally. But I had Meehan with 10 big saves, and some of those were one-on-one opportunities where Battlefield would just wind up in fire, and Meehan would make the beautiful save. So credit him for holding an offense, that scored 19 goals a couple games ago, held them to just 10 for this game.
Goal there by Chantilly's Stephen Klein. Made it 7-5 in the third quarter. But this one was just about to get interesting as the Bobcats started to kind of climb back in it. And, just when you thought Chantilly was dominating this game today, Ben, and I'm telling you, I looked at it this way. You kind of look up at the scoreboard and you go, really, it's that close? I mean, it just seemed like Chantilly was winning this game by, 10 goals at one point. But it was only a 2-goal game. But the Chargers were able to kind of pull out and get away at the end there, and they grabbed the 2-goal win. I mean, that was big.
And it was all about the possessions, I think, today for Chantilly. Smart, patient possessions. We don't keep the stat for number of time for each team for possession, but I think Chantilly probably dominated that category.
So 12-10, the Chantilly Chargers win it here as they beat Battlefield, and they advance to the state championship game on Saturday night. We'd like to thank our entire broadcast team here this evening. Mike Saltis, Matt Kenyon, Andy Lumen, Emily Votrebeck, and Albert Jaquez, along with our producer, Helene Shane. I'm Andy Hayes for Ben Simpson. We'll see you next time here on the Game Day Broadcast Network. Chargers moving on to the championship round.